Swarming fire ants could be models for rescue robots. Science. MSN. Hotmail. More. Autos. My MSN. Video. Careers and jobs. Personals. Weather. Delish. Quotes. White pages. Games. Real estate. Wonderwall. Horoscopes. Shopping. Yellow pages. Local edition. Traffic. Feedback. Maps and directions. Travel. Full MSN index. Bing. News.com. Today. Nightly news. Rock Center. Meet the Press. Dateline. MSNBC. Breaking news. Newsvine. Home. US. World. Politics. Business. Sports. Entertainment. Health. Tech. Science. Travel. Local. Weather. Advertise vertical bracket ad choices. Recommended. Hypersonic weapons could be in battle by 2025. Recommended. Closing in on famous prime number conjecture. Recommended. See the celestial show now or wait a decade. Recommended. Monster vortex formed to create more twister. Header point top underscore header left curly bracket background image. URL http://cdn.lib.newsvine.com/chrome/scenes-of-frontiers/images/header.jpg equals 9139 right curly bracket. News from the biggest beat in the cosmos, going out 13.7 billion light years and taking in everything from astronomy to zoology. Join the adventure on Twitter and Facebook. About this blog archives. Email updates follow on Twitter. Subscribe to RSS. 1 comment. Print. 3 hours ago. Swarming fire ants could be models for rescue robots. Bart Grease, AP file. Researchers believe new findings about the curious locomotion of fire ants could give engineers lessons for building automated search and rescue robots designed to hunt for human victims trapped underground. By Eric Tyler, Discovery News. Much of the South has been living with fire ants for decades, and most youngsters there know to avoid trampling their giant underground nests, unless they are looking for a swarm of painful bites. It turns out that these pesky insects are extremely good at running through tunnels without clobbering each other and even using their antennae as extra limbs. And researchers believe these new findings about their curious locomotion could give engineers lessons for building automated search and rescue robots designed to hunt for human victims trapped underground. Advertise vertical bracket ad choices. Scientists at Georgia Tech have been studying fire ants as they scurry through their nests, some of which can hold up to 100,000 individuals and become evacuated in minutes if they are flooded with water or attacked by larger predators. The ants are an invasive species, brought to the United States from South America, where their native habitat is often subject to natural cycles of floods. Robot ants mimic a real colony. After several years of watching ants in 2-dimensional and 3-dimensional nests constructed in his laboratory, Nick Gravish, a postdoctoral student in the Department of Physics, found that tight spaces and jam-packed passageways didn't seem to bother them. In fact, with a top speed of 9 body lengths per second, they are basically sprinting past their fellow drones or workers inside the colony. We were so surprised to see them move so fast, said Gravish, first author in a study appearing today in the Proceedings of the National Academy of Sciences. And their motion was filled with slips and missteps. You get a sense that slipping and falling is not a problem. We see that ants can run over the top of each other and lift each other up. They can scramble as fast as possible and there is no penalty for that. Gravish and collaborators Professor Daniel Goldman and Michael Goodisman, and researcher Daria Manikova, used X-ray tomography to study tunnels the ants built in the test chambers. They also used video tracking equipment to watch them move through tunnels made between 2 clear plates. The scientific ant farm was mounted in an air piston which was fired, dropping the maze